writing which they do not mark you, but yes, during interview they will ask you. Am I clear with the syllabus? Any doubt here, anyone? Any questions so far?
No, ma'am.
Fine, all right. Fine, let's move to the next part of it, which speaks about your. I'm now displaying you some recent question patterns, or the questions that came. I want you all to answer the questions and type the answers in the chat box, right? Everyone, use your chat box. Do not speak verbally, but use the chat box to answer your questions. All are ready? Everybody? All right. So I'm changing my slide. This is about error detection, student. What happened? A sentence is given and it is broken down into four sentences. Consider them as four options. So I can't allow is option number 2. You go, you to go out of the office is option number 2, unless they provide, unless they provide this is option number 3, and option number 4 is further instruction, right? So this is how they have broken one sentence, and they are asking that identify where the error is. So may I get responses if you can identify where the error is? Okay, I'm getting responses. Thank you. What is the mistake? People who are writing option 2, may I know where do you find the mistake actually? What is wrong with option number 2? You to go. I can't allow you to go out of the office. Where is the mistake here? I can't allow you to go out of the office. And one person, one or two responses are for option number 1, I can't allow, and few are with option 3. 3 is further, 3 is unless they provide, right? So I also want you to tell me the reason actually. 2 is wrong, okay? I can't allow you to go out. Why to go out is correct only? What is wrong with that? A comma is needed. Okay, they are not asking about the punctuations. Look, good thing, students. If they will ask you about punctuation, then definitely they will inform you that punctuation mistakes are also to be considered, or spelling mistake to be considered. And if it is not, then they will give you, uh, I mean, that those instructions will not be there, right? So such kind of instructions are not there. That means there's no mistake. You are not going to evaluate it on the basis of punctuations. Won't allow in, okay. Somebody says instead of can't we are going to write won't. All right, fine. So I found only one person who actually has answered the right one. The right answer is 3, option 3. It speaks about until, not unless, because it is time related, and therefore until will come there, not unless, right? Remaining all things, I can't, I won't allow, these things are fine, nothing wrong with can't. To go is called as infinitive verb, nothing wrong with that as well. The wrong word here is unless. Unless is considered situation wise, then we go with unless. When it is time related, we use the word until there. Fine. Moving to the, I want you all to keep marking also yourself. Number of questions that I'll be asking you. Based on that, I'll also ask you your scorings. So keep answering for the scoring. Now, this is one question. Vocabulary based, they are asking antonyms. Antonyms means opposite word, right? One word is given meticulous, and I also kept the meaning for your understanding. Otherwise, they do not give the meaning. This is just to simplify. So focus for this question first. All right, I am getting response. I need first for meticulous, okay? Opposite of meticulous is okay. Fine, all right. And now answer me for the second one. Haphazard. Antonym for the word haphazard. Be honest, student, while answering. I don't want you to use your, AI tools and answer me. Don't do that. Be very honest while answering the questions. Fine. All right. Very good. Thank you for the responses, everybody. Now check your answers and mark yourself accordingly. So, meticulous means careful and precise. The antonym, the most appropriate antonym will be slovenly, which means careless and untidy. Haphazard, we all know, disorganized, and therefore planned is the right answer. Many of you have already answered it correctly only, right? So, please give yourself scoring. 3 questions covered till now. Let's move to the next one. Check this. And I strongly recommend, if you are not aware of any word, please make a note of that word separately. I hope all are sitting with their notebook and pen. Don't keep taking screenshots, that will not help you. So write down. If you are not aware of this word, any of these words, make a note of it and you have to write down. That will increase your learning power. Can I get responses for this as well? Efface first. Synonyms means similar kind of meaning. Okay, I am getting responses. Thank you. Well done. Check for question number 2 synonym temerity. If you are aware of it, well and good. Fine. And now I will ask you answer for question number 3. Apportion. Can I get responses for the third one? Apportion. Fine. All right. Let me check. Let us check this. So efface means to erase, to wipe out. So people who gave me the answer wipe out, you are correct. Then we have second one was actually temerity, which means boldness, audacity, and therefore the synonym word is audacity only. And the third one was apportion, which means to divide and share. So the synonym is divide. Very good. So far, many of you are writing correctly. Now look at this, students. This is little typical and they do ask spelling errors also. So the first one is exaggerate. Tell me which option for the one A, B, C, D. 4 options are given. Which option do you think for question 1? Exaggerate, wrong spelling, or right spelling? They can ask you right or wrong in any form. Check for the second one. Pneumonia, cholera, diarrhea, insomnia. For the second one. And now let's check for the third one. Inconvenience. And fourth one is affectionate. Fine. I hope you already marked the answers. Let's check now. So for the first one, exaggerate. This is the right spelling. Correct spelling is this. Inconvenience. Check the spelling. And in that, pneumonia was actually the wrong word. You will come. Remaining all cholera and all those spellings were correct. Pneumonia was wrong out there. And then we have affectionate. Fine. So again, be honest and mark yourself accordingly. 1 mark for each questions, each answer, correct answer. Fine. Check this word, fill in the blank, right? And if you are not aware of any 4 words, please make a separate column, write the 4 words. I give you time, search the meaning of that word. Don't search the answer for this. Be honest with yourself. I strongly recommend search the meaning for all these 4 options and then figure out which will be the right answer. Do not look for the right answer, students. All right, I'm getting responses. Very good. Well done. Very good. Good job. Now focus for the next question. Neither of these boys dash pass the exam. All right. Hold your heart for the answer. The right answer is confluence. Confluence means large gathering, right? And the answer for the second one, neither of the boys, is has. This is a subject verb agreement question. Here, neither functions as singular. I'll be teaching you what is a subject verb agreement. I mean, teaching means I'll be informing you about certain points in that so that you can recall from your exam point of view. Fine. So people who answered has, correct. Neither is a subject which is singular, and based on that, has will come into picture. What is the doubt, Bhavna? Tell me.
Ma'am,
What
actually,
is,
confluence means like we use in any workshops, right, ma'am?
yeah, wherever we have large gatherings, where the gathering group of people they come together, that word is called as confluence. So Kumbh Mela was one such place where large gathering happened. People came together for certain event, right?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome. Done this, let's move further. Now, this falls under parajumble. Parajumble means jumbling of sentences generally. Now, this is an easy version of parajumble where it speaks about jumbling of words are given, but you have to place them in such a way that this will make some sense, right? Therefore, put them in a proper way that this line is making some sense logically, it has to make some meaning. First, focus for that. Fine. For first one, I'm getting response. Very good. Can I get responses for now number two? Second one, more calories to lose weight. That one. Okay. Fine. I'm getting response for this as well. Very good. Thank you. Let's check now the answers, girls. So the first order, many of you have answered it correctly only. 2, 1, 3, 4, 5. That is the Himalayan rivers are fed by glaciers and empty into oceans. Now each word that you are placing, they are interconnected. So you are basically connecting the dots, which has to be in a coherent way, right? It has to make some sense. These are simplified version of parajumble. You will have more critical forms in the upcoming question patterns, right? So I'm not showcasing you the exact, I mean the tough one. I'm starting with the simple one. And for the second one, to lose weight, you have to burn more calories than you consume, right? So many of you are correct with this answer. Let's move to the next question. Now this is again jumbled way, but here what happens? The theme is given to you. Sentence arrangement. They give it in a different. They ask questions in different way. They might ask you arrange the sentence or rearrange it or uh, parajumble is there, so sequence them logically. These words are used actually, which is nothing but it's a kind of parajumble only. So here the theme is provided. This fellow's name Francis Rolands, and he is into electric telegraph, right? So now, considering the theme that is provided, you are going to write the answer. I mean, create the sentence properly. Okay, I am receiving answers. Very good. Let's check. Yes, absolutely. So most of you, almost all, answered correct. Only CBAD is the right option. The first thing. Fine. Let's move to the second one. I am again repeating, these are the simplified versions. Okay. Check this. Another parajumble question. All right. I'm getting response for this as well. Thank you, girls. So yes, again, many of you are correct with your options. Very good. I'm not explaining because most of you are writing it correctly only. And you are able to understand the logical flow of the sentences, how it is given, right? I will be explaining you this after we finish. I mean, maybe not today, but tomorrow. This part. All right, I'm getting response for this as well. Oh, all right, fine, good. Yes, all of you are correct. So far, whoever answered me, the answer is 3. Option 3, B, C, A, D. Check this one. Now, here's a twist, student. They are not asking you the question directly. Look at, you have to read. Be very particular with the instructions given. Okay, don't be, at times what happens, no, we overlook. Don't do that. So, which of the following should be the second sentence in the paragraph? So, they are asking you, it's in a jumbled way. They are asking you that you have to figure out which is going to be the second part of the sentence, the second sentence. They ask questions in a very, they don't ask tough questions. They ask tricky questions. They see your presence of mind. Also, I'd like to inform you each of the section that you have seen, all the 6 sections, they have got their cutoffs. Every section has 60% cutoffs. So I expect the questions that you are doing, you fall into that 60% cutoff category. So you are saying, okay, let me tell you, students should avoid heavy meals before bed. This is sentence number 1. As per this, students should focus on, this is considered as, I mean, this is as sentence 2. If they don't, this is sentence 3. As per studies is sentence 4, and then we have students who sleep. But these are given in a jumbled form. So what do you think? What should be sentence 2 actually? All right, this is little tricky. Till now, I have not. One person only answered the right, correct answer. Only one so far. Okay, let me tell you. The right answer is as per studies. Sentence 4 will become your sentence 2. So your first statement is this only. Students should avoid heavy meals before bed. As per studies. Then comes this one. As per studies, 7 hours of sleep is necessary. And then following the other sentences will come. All right, this is clause test, student. Let me first explain you. So this is nothing but multiple blanks are there, and mostly this particular part is grammar based. Okay, you will also receive questions which will be your vocabulary based. In the further classes, you will see vocabulary based this clause test also. What happens here is, now this one sentence, this one small passage has got 5 blanks. Sometimes it can have 10 blanks also. So what happens? The first blank will have 4 options. Similarly, second blank will have 4 options, right? Each blank will have their n number of options. For each blank, you have to read and put. So I have displayed you this part which carries right now only for blank number 1. The options that you see here in this particular slide is only for your blank number 1. In the next slide, I'll share the options for blank number 2. So as of now, focus for blank number 1 only. Fine. All right. I'm getting answers. Very good. This is preposition mostly based. Okay. Preposition based. So the right answer is from. It has not strayed from the direct route. I will be again telling you there are types of preposition actually. So based on the types of preposition, we have four major types of preposition: preposition of time, preposition of place, preposition of method or means, and then we have preposition of direction, right? Based on that preposition, you have to select and incorporate. Now there will be certain um, modifications or certain points where they merge together. So once you feel that preposition of direction and preposition of place, they are some or the other way relatable, but one part of it talks about dynamic state, another part of the preposition which talks about your direction talks about the dynamic state, whereas preposition of place or position talks about those kind of situations where the situation is in a static condition, right? So understanding the situation, whether it is talking about a static condition or it is talking about a motion direction, you have to select appropriately. So here it is talking about a direction, a route, right? And that's the reason why from came into picture. We will be discussing preposition also, where you will get some clear idea. Now this part talks about your blank number 2. I want you to focus for blank 2 and select the right option. Yes, most of you are correct. It is option number 3. Because here it is talking about a company. So, company cannot be indicated with himself or herself, gender thing, right? Therefore, itself is appropriate and we have to go, and it is also in the singular form. Therefore, itself is the right answer. Let's now move to blank number 3. This part is for blank number 3. Check carefully. People who are answering, be careful and then answer. Yes, I'm receiving correct answer now. The right answer is training. Right? We undertake training programs. That's how we speak. Not appraisal is not appropriate here. So to a company to achieve their goal, they have to undergo certain kind of trainings first. Then only the production and all things comes into picture. There's a sequence. Training happens first, then the production comes into picture, right? Conference is out of this, and then appraisal based on the production, then comes your conference, and then finally appraisal. This is how a sequence is in corporates. Okay, moving to blank number 4 now. So they have merged here vocabulary also and grammar also. Yes, most of you are answering correctly. I'm very happy. Good performance. So let's look for the answer. Prevents is the right answer. Yes, it prevents. Objectives prevents from unnecessary things. Right answer is prevents. This is also logically correct as well. Appropriate use of, um, appropriate use of your understanding, logical flow of the sentence. And last now for blank number 5. Well done. I'm getting good responses. Very good. Answer is benefits. Fine. Option 3. Most of you have again answered correctly because it talks about long term thing, improvements and all talks about benefits part only. Right. So we have to go with that. Right. So this clause test generally comes for the long part. I said no, lengthy questions are asked, and approximately students, each of these kind of questions you will get. Time management is very important thing. Despite I have met students who come back after attending the exams and they say, ma'am, despite of knowing the answers, we couldn't finish the paper, right? Why that happens? Because of lack of time management skills. So you need to understand your this entire question, I mean all the 6 sets will have 120 minutes. Be very focused and highly, you have to be in your presence of mind, mindfully answer the question with full awareness. Am I clear? And also managing the time is a crucial thing that you have to learn. Approximately 60 seconds are allotted for one question. Am I clear? Therefore, 60 seconds means 1 minute time for each question. If you are consuming more time in one question, that means at the end you are going to skip some of the questions, right? And also another thing, every question may not consume your 60 seconds. Some you might be able to answer in 25 to 30 seconds also. So those accumulated timings will help you to answer these kind of lengthy questions or parajumble questions. Am I clear? Got some understanding about this? Let's move further. Now, this is article based. You will be learning about articles, and I hope you know about articles, right? A, an, and the we use, which are noun specific words, specifies the noun. Can I get answer for this? This is the easiest one. Oh, come on. Bhargavi. Read properly. If you are if you speak Telugu, think how you will ask for this. If you speak whichever is your mother tongue, please translate it in that language and think. If you have to ask the price of potatoes, how you're going to ask? Yes, the answer is A. We ask, like my mother tongue is Hindi, so we ask, no, kitne kilo ka hai? So 1 kg per kg. Therefore, A comes into picture here, right? Always this